Come on in, Capricorn. Here we are, here we are. We've got decision making. You are on track. You are on fire. You know exactly what you want, and there's more give and take that you're making sure happens within your friendships and your relationships. You got this handled. Stay tuned. We're talking all about it. Hello, hello, Capricorn. Sorry it took me so long to get to you. Life's been kind of busy, but we're here for the second half of November. And I try not to do the cards on the desk because it's really noisy. Sometimes I forget. And I've already extensively shuffled these, but I thought I'd do just a few more. So Capricorn, how you doing? We are getting towards, in the United States, we're getting towards Thanksgiving. And the holiday season starting up. We got through, it's interesting, we got through the eclipses, although there's the Cazimi happening, which is the sun that is conjoined with Mars, or rather Mars conjoined with the sun, both ways. And that's really exciting because that's a whole fresh start. It's really a big deal. It affects us for the next 2 years within the things that we fight for and how you go about it. And the thing is you won't want to back down once you kind of choose levels within the next 3 months here of what kind of you're charging and fighting for. I explained it in this video that I just did, a long, extensive video called November Astrology. It's all about the astrology. And it's called Crucial Information. Come here, baby. Oh, yeah. She's a baby. We've got Champion over here, Tinkerbell here, and that was Romeo that just had eaten and has now come through to say hello to us while we do our reading. Yes. And everybody usually likes to see the cards. Me laying down the cards, make sure there's no trickery. No, it'd be much harder for me to try to manipulate things. Oh my God. And why would I? No, thank you. Anyway, so let me get these straightened out and I'll be right back to do your reading. Okay, Capricorn, let's do take 2 on this. We just went through the whole thing and I didn't have the sound on. Ha! So talking about doing double work, but let's do this. Let's talk about this. Very positive. Really good stuff, and a lot of the readings right now are completely going into Sagittarius energy, and we're rebounding from all of the intense things to look at from the eclipses, which is all good and growth. It's just a different type of energy. So, but everybody's cards are really coming forth, transitioning a little bit lighter. It's nice. I'm so happy to see it. It makes sense too. But within yours, it's talking within this middle section. It's talking about you having a lot of choices. Big thing on your choices to make, and so you have your 2s here. Your choices within the things you want to manifest, okay? Your choices within the actions you want to take with your new projects. You're organized with it. You're really coming through and making your decisions. And the nice thing is that you've got your temperance with your angels and your guides and everything coming through, being very clear on helping you with what you need to get accomplished. Now, it is saying you're being organized with it, but not to be too hard or wanting to do things the same way you've always done them. Just make sure that you're flexible. And it does say in the past, just recently, you came from a situation or scenario where there were a lot of people involved and everybody had an opinion of what actions needed to take place. And there became a death or conclusion, an ending to that chaos. And that's probably why now you're here ready to make your own decisions, exactly what you want and how you want to move forward with stuff and what's important to you, and not so much riffraff with opinions from other people. And you know how it goes too, where people have a lot of opinions on the actions that they think you should take, but they themselves wouldn't take it, or they don't even know how to, move forward with helping you out with that. Anyway, all of that sort of chaos in the past of that sort of energetic is done. So we don't mind that because it's easier now to make the decisions. But you got the information you needed to get. A lot of information came through. Saying in the future, you've got the Queen of Swords, and she is fantastic. She is great. You are very clear right now. I'm loving the energy of where you're going, because you're going into the future being very clear with what you want, the truth that you want. And here's what it's talking about. It's talking about how the Queen of Swords here is through truth, swords, straight up, going forward. And she is willing to, maybe through the holiday season, be a little bit foolish and fun. But you will not make her a fool. No one's going to make her a fool, because there's a theme going on here. The fool was in the past that way. Going forward, it's like she's going to have fun and everything, but nobody makes her a fool. Because, and why I say that, is down at the bottom here, and in the forward, it's talking about energetics, where in the past there were people or things from your social group that weren't quite supporting you the way you wanted to be supported, which is there was not a level of give and take that was at the level okay for you. Maybe there was a lot coming from you one direction, but not coming back and to you. There, wasn't exactly even. And so, because in your hopes and fears, it talks again once about give and take, and it talks about that it has the Knight of Cups here with the proper give and take card and the balance of that. Let me show you this card. This card's a great card, because it really is talking about the level of give and take that we can all give. We can all be in these different positions, and the balance of it, right? The balance of what we're trying to manifest and who's giving to who when. Saying in the past that there wasn't quite a level of good give and take. Now it's saying towards the future, we've got the Knight of Cups here. And what you're really hoping for with the Knight of Cups is that it's not a one-way street. It's that you have movement, motion with the Knight of Cups of giving, but that it's both. It goes both ways, because the Knight of Cups reversed with only, let me put that back over here, reverse sometimes is it's a one-way street, getting more one way but not coming back. So your hopes are that energetic changes, but you're going to make it happen, because the Queen of Swords, she isn't a fool for anybody. Although when she really loves, I can say that my Queen of Swords friends, I've watched them become a fool at a crazy level. It's really wild when you watch someone with such strength, so powerful, and when they can fall for somebody and you're like, whoa, even it can happen even to you, one of the most powerful. You can be a male listening to this too. It's just like your feminine energy, but she's the powerful ruler fighter. She organizes, so you don't never beat a Queen of Swords in a battle. And it's very apropos for Capricorn. Capricorn, yeah, she would be like a Capricorn. She could be a lot of things, but Capricorn would suit her well. Very, very well. Very well. Okay, so it is saying in your environment that you have a lot of information coming your way. You've got a lot of pages here. You've got a lot of information of people whispering kind of like in your ear, and also ear, and also actions that they're taking about who you can trust. How do I say this? And because I don't want you to sometimes people just kind of let you down, and they don't even mean to, so they can't follow through with their actions. And not that people are trying to betray you, but sometimes you can't expect more than what they can do. So it is who you can trust, because sometimes too, if you put too much emphasis on them doing something that they're really not going to be able to do, even if you say their potential is so great that they could accomplish it, if it's not fair to them. People really can only do a lot of times 5% more than what they're already doing. And people are going through a lot, so don't expect a lot out of people right now. Just expect what you know that they normally give. And then you set yourself up for success and them up for success. But within your environment, you're getting lots of information with people through their actions and people talking and just through your observation and then directly telling you things. You're getting huge amounts of information. Information is what a Queen of Swords does, and that's why she is really valuable, because she already knows, I don't want to say the enemy, but she knows what everybody's doing, sometimes even before they know what they're going to do. Her strategy is impeccable. She's fantastic. So when you're making all these decisions and everything, that's a good thing to have. Over here, it is saying, once again, with these two decisions and choices of actions that you want to take, your strength is very balanced right now. Your male and female energy, which we want to have really a balance in that to make proper choices, is right on track. So this is fantastic. It's saying for in the future, it talks about you are right in destiny of, once again, choosing who you consider to be your family and kind of who's really not, who is, who's going to give and go within that scenario. Of course, you have your normal relatives, but you know what I'm saying, who you consider to be family, who you're working with, who you've got immediately surrounding you and who you trust, etc. It is saying that within all the things that you're trying to take on, you are definitely letting go, which you have to do energetically. Let me show you this. Energetically, being able to go, you're taking on a lot right now, but energetically, you're letting go. The swords are falling out of this. The only way you can have the energy to continue forward is not to hold on to the old betrayals or old things that just really got you down and hurt you. Otherwise, you're never going to be able to get all your things accomplished. And so it is saying that you realize that, and you gotta learn what you needed to learn from it and move forward. I mean, that's what we do here in this whole thing of life on Earth in human bodies. And the more you hold on to levels of betrayal or where people have let you down in lots of, like different ways, whether they're talking about you, whether they've done a really betrayal, there's lots of different types. It's happened. What did you learn from it? You got to move forward. You got to let it go. You're smart, and it's, first time, shame on you. Second time, shame on me. There's not going to be a second time. That's why there's not going to be a shame on me. Anyway, so going forward, we've got in your future, we've got the wands. The wands are very focused. They're 8 of wands. They're moving forward. They know where they're going. You're focused. Looks like you might have trips or what you're needing to do to get from A to B. It's going to be smooth because you're focused. Be careful though a little bit of the holiday seasons here. It's not just because it's the holiday seasons and everybody's traveling. There's also full moon in Gemini, and anybody who is not feeling in control and it is not taking the natural flow of Gemini and playfulness, who's going to fight that full moon, is going to have a hard time and be bitchy wherever they're going. So either people, it's going to be one or the other this holiday season. So be prepared for maybe slight delays, but be prepared. Bring extra stuff with you to look into. Maybe give yourself extra time if you're driving somewhere, and be chill about it. Be true Gemini and flow with it. Be curious and playful, joyful. That's the best side of Gemini. If you try to control things during this time period within the Gemini full moon, it's not going to work out, because anybody still trying to hang on to control and force things is not going to have a good time. They're going to be the ones yelling and screaming. So it's really going to be really light energy with some people, or like someone having a meltdown. And I hope that's not you. But it doesn't look like it's, because you're saying you want calm. You want it to be smooth and calm, and you're very focused. You know exactly where you're going. So does Tinkerbell. She's going right on the cards. Anyway, that we went through all of them. Give me just 1 second, and I will be right back to do the wrap-up. Just a quick reminder to check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. This will give you a feel for which energetic you're possibly experiencing right now. And if you would like a detailed personal reading, you can book a reading at ctgtarot.com. And thank you for subscribing and clicking the like button. The kitties and I are very grateful. Yes, We're going to do the wrap up now. We'll try to do it in shorthand. We'll see. All right, middle section's talking about you are focused right now on your decisions of choices that you want to make, which is fantastic because in your past, the chaos and the people giving extra opinions, you put an end to that. That's done. Any of those projects, any of that stuff was just like all that junk with chaos of other people is over because you are making your choices. You're very clear. You're able to listen to your angels and be organized with it, but still have flow and not be stuck on old ways of things that they used to work perfect this way, so we still got to keep doing this way. You're going to be flow. You got to be flow with that. Okay, it's saying in the past that you had friends and things. Your support system was not quite give and take the way you wanted it to be. Also, in your hopes that you are trying to turn that around and have there be more of a proper give and take of the love expressions of love given back and forth, and you are going to do that because the Queen of Swords, who kicks butt, is coming forward, and she's going to be fun and playful and foolish within her playfulness within the holiday seasons, but no one's going to make her a fool. She's very clear on that. She's very she knows exactly what she wants, especially in your future. You're focused and you're moving forward. You might be going on some trips going from A to B, but you're focused. You know what you want. It's going to be calm and smooth. You also are very good with your choices right now, with your energy, with your strengths and your male and female energy and your environment. You've got people and things doing and telling you things where you're gathering your information for your strategy, as the Queen of Swords does, to really get everything done. You're letting go of old abandoned hurts. Sometimes abandonments, sometimes it's betrayals, because you got a lot of projects to do and you just don't have any energy to hang on to that stuff because it'll zap your energy. So you're letting stuff go and moving on. Get what you needed to get from it, to learn, understand, and let's go. And forward, you're right on destiny, right on track, figuring out who your true friends and who you consider family to be. So everything is very positive for you right now. I mean, you're rocking the house. I think you've got good intentions and why you're making your choices and what you want, and you're clear, and keep going. Capricorn, you got it going on. All right. Have a good one. Talk soon. Mush, mush.